I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought the Kylie Cosmetics, the Burgundy Eyeshadow palette. It was kind of one of those things where like curiosity killed the cat. You know, I wanted to know for myself whether or not her eyeshadows were any good, because the vibe that I got from like promo pictures and stuff that I'd seen on like Instagram and whatnot was that they were going to be very generic, but I wasn't sure. So I decided to go ahead and order the Burgundy palette and see for myself, because I do happen to really like the color scheme in here. And I purchased it off of the Kylie Cosmetics website, and it was $42. And then it was $8.95 to ship it. That's where I was like, is it really going to be worth it? You know, so it kind of, in my eyes, made it a over $50 eyeshadow palette. And then a couple days later, I saw on Instagram that she was doing free shipping. I was like, sneaky, release the palette, you know, and then a couple days later, do the free shipping. I can say, however, once I got the shipping notification, it only took, I think, 3 days to get here. So it was relatively fast. And the box that it came in was one of those like cardboard boxes where it was inlined and it had like the Kylie logo in it. So it was really nicely packaged and stuff. And then inside of there was this guy, which... it's cute. And on the back it says, I couldn't wait to share my new eyeshadows with you. I hope you adore them as much as I do. And then the box is lined in rose gold, and it says the Burgundy palette with the eyeshadow on there. And the actual eyeshadow palette has just got the eyes on there, which I think is quite cute. And then the back, it's got the Burgundy palette with the names of each shade. And there are 9 shades in here that are 0.05 ounces a piece, which is a good amount of product that you're getting in here. I do wish that they would have put the names on the inside of the eyeshadow palette. I think it would have took away from that generic feeling that I initially got had they printed the names on the inside of the palette. And also for that type of money, they could have put it in a plastic. I think that would have been a really nice touch. On the back of the eyeshadow palette, it does say that it is made in the USA. So inside of here, you've got 3, 4, well, there's like 3 pretty high metallic shades, these guys right here. And then this shade right here is like, I thought it was like a satin, but when I put it on underneath here, it's more like a shimmer. It's not quite as metallic looking as these ones, but it's not matte either. So then you've got those 4, and then there are 5 matte eyeshadows in here, which are these two, and this one. And then one thing that I noticed like right off the bat when I got it was there isn't a matte brow bone highlight shade, which I was really wishing for one of those today underneath the brow. However, I used this shade, which is the lightest in the palette. Now, I was surprised because this formula is a dimethicone formula. The mattes have got the dimethicone in them, and so does the other ones. And I was surprised that the eyeshadows they blended, and they're really pigmented. In terms of pigment and blendability, I kind of don't feel like there's a dud in the palette. The matte eyeshadows in here actually remind me of the Makeup Forever matte eyeshadows, which those are some of my favorite matte eyeshadows that I have. And these ones really remind me of that. They worked really, really nice. So I was quite surprised by that. It was $42. With the shipping, I don't feel like it was worth that much money. Without the shipping, I do. I just, that $9. So if you can get it with free shipping, I think it's something you'll like. But I did do a demo with, let's see here, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 shades in here on the eye look that I have on, and it kind of, in my opinion, it kind of looks like I only used like 3, but I did use 5, and there will be a demo for that towards the end of the video if you're interested in that. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom up close and give you guys a better look at the packaging and also give you some swatches. So here's the palette up close. It's relatively slim right there. Then you've got the name of the eyeshadows, and then inside it's got Kylie. This doesn't have a mirror. And then here are your eyeshadow shades. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these across the top by 3. And in the middle row, and this red does feel quite dry, but I think it has something to do with like matte, really pigmented matte, like red type of eyeshadows, because my Makeup Forever one is kind of like that as well. But it still works really good. I'm trying to hold my arm at this angle. And then the last row. So there's the entire eyeshadow palette. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I do like this eyeshadow palette. I would have liked it even more, however, if they would have put a matte, lighter brow bone highlight shade in there. That for me would have made this a perfect burgundy eyeshadow palette. However, that doesn't change the fact that the shades that are in here are really nice. And I kind of smelt them because some of those, like, well, not some of them, the majority of those generic type of eyeshadows, like Morphe palettes and stuff like that, they have like a distinct smell to them. And I thought for sure, these were going to smell like that, and they don't. Now, if you're interested in seeing some of those eyeshadows perform in the look that's on my eyes right now, you can hang tight and we'll get into it right now. Prime my lids from the lash line to open the brow with the NYX Eyeshadow Base, and now I'm going to take a Goss 18 brush, and I'm going to go, if I sound kind of funny, I have got a cold. I'm going to go into this shiny cranberry color, and I'm going to pack this on the center all the way out. I was just going to grab a lighter eyeshadow for the inner corner because there really isn't a too light of one in here, but I'm going to see what just using the palette looks like, so I'm going to go into the lightest shade in there, and I'm going to put that in front of the shiny burgundy. Well, that ain't too bad. Then using a Chikuhodo GSN 9, I'm going to go into this matte shade in the corner, and I'm going to use that one through the crease. Then using a Hakuhodo J5523 brush, I'm going to go into the center shade, which is also a matte. It's kind of like a cranberry, and I'm going to overlap it and also bring it a little bit higher than that burgundy, but I want it to be, yeah, a little bit more bright in there. Then using a Chikuhodo eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go back into that lighter, or the lightest shade in the palette, and put that guy underneath the brow. And I'm actually going to put it anywhere there's primer still kind of sticking out. Then I'm going to take this Chikuhodo blending brush and go into this shade right here, which is also one of the mattes, and put it through here. And bring it up into that brow bone shade. Then I'm actually going to take that Chikuhodo GSN 9 and go into this really deep brown, or the darkest matte in there. Put that one in the crease. I mean, it's not that deep, but I feel like this isn't distinguishing from that. That's a bit better. So there's the eyeshadow done. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eye makeup, and I'll be right back to put on some lips for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with Charlotte Tilbury's Iconic Nude Lip Cheat Lip Liner. And to fill them in, I've got MAC's Patent Polish Lip Pencil, and this is in Rio Grande Romance. It's like a cherry red color. I'm going to take it right over that lip liner. And that's the finished look using the Kylie Cosmetics KyShadow, the Burgundy Eyeshadow Palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!